Hey, what's up, guys? So I am way too lazy to be farming for silver centrums right now, but you guys know if you guys are in endgame that you guys need a bunch of these, right? You're going to be using them for sigils, you're going to be using them for upgrading your weapons, all that stuff. And only if there was an easier way to farm these, right? So today, I think I am going to introduce to you guys, because I haven't seen this much online, about how you can auto farm these, right? So basically, I'm gonna get right into the game and show you guys how I farm for these silver centrums, auto farm. All right. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Hold on. All right, here we go. We are back in the game, and I'll show you right away. So okay, so you guys know that if you guys want to get silver centrums, then you guys are going to want to be taking on quests from anywhere between Maniac and Proud quest, right? And so let me, oh, hold on, my mic is bugging. All right, let me get this all straight out. All right. So here we are in the game right now. We will be going to difficulty Maniac. I'll explain all of this as I go along, but let me just get straight into it because it takes a little bit of time. Obviously, because you're auto farming, so while you're doing it, you could obviously in any of these Maniac quests. I mean, if you guys are strong enough, you guys can do this in Proud as well. But I'm going to be doing this in Maniac because I feel more comfortable. It's faster. You guys are going to be doing any of these Maniac quests basically solo with just your AIs. I am going to choose today 2 rock golems because this is so fast. All right, so I'm going to go close quest, and I'm going to go straight into it, all right? And basic idea here, okay, you guys can see that my hands are not moving, okay? And you guys will see this through the entire time, so that you guys know that this is auto. Maybe auto is going a little too far. It's semi-auto, right? So you guys know the auto farming for like crystals, for example. You guys can do just the auto quest. But here for Silver Centrum, what you guys can do is basically have your character set here, have your AIs. This is something you guys need to keep in mind. The AI in this game is so ridiculously powerful, right? So you guys can basically have your AI defeat any of these Maniac or Proud monsters, whichever one you're comfortable with. So if you guys have like really min-maxed sub-characters, like 3 of them, you guys can take them into Proud and do this as well. But I am just doing this in Maniac mode, 2 rock golems, because this, I feel, has been the most efficient for me so far. So basically, you have your character here. He's not moving at all. And your other 3 characters are just beating these bosses for you. And similarly as the other auto kind of farming quests, you're just going to be auto repeating this quest over and over. So a few things to keep in mind here. First of all, the new update that has come out in Granblue has made it so you can only auto repeat a quest 10 times in a row. So every 10 times in a row, you'll have to reset this. Which means it's not completely auto because you can't just keep this running all night, but depends on how long it takes you to defeat a quest, right? So for me, it takes about an average of 5 minutes, give or take. So every 50 minutes or so, I gotta come back in and reset this, but otherwise, I can just let it go. So I can go eat some food, I can go, browse on the internet, watch YouTube, whatever else. And there are a few things to keep in mind, what you want to do, how you want to set up your main character, right? And so the most important skills you want to put on your main character are auto revive No, not auto revive. Auto revive is something that you do want to put on just as a kind of like a just as a cushion, right? But the main ones you want are regen, maxed out, and low profile, maxed out. So basically what this does is it makes it so that the monsters don't aggro to you, and even when they do hit you like this, as you can see on the screen right now, she is recovering her life as she goes along. So basically, she's going to be able to fully recover before she gets hit again, right? I'm going to just turn the camera a little bit just so you guys can see what's going on. And during the meantime, your other 3 characters are going to be defeating the boss. And I put in auto revive just as a cushion, but even if you do die, which I don't suppose it'll happen in this round, your characters will come back and revive you, so you don't really have to worry about that. And basically, you're just going to be leaving it as is, like this, and repeating this quest over and over, and you guys will be farming some Silver Centrum. And another thing to keep in mind here is that not only are you going to be getting Silver Centrums as your rewards, but also you'll be getting these the items that these monsters drop, right? So you don't have to necessarily worry about like an S++ clear like you would if you're farming for fortitude crystals, because the Silver Centrums come mainly out of the treasure boxes and have nothing to do with necessarily the S++ rewards. So I mean, potentially you could, if you can clear it as like a C clear, right? That's fine as well. But one thing to keep in mind here is efficiency-wise, you do want this to be running, somewhat efficiently. So maybe like 5 to 10 minutes per quest is ideal. Right now you can see that it's been about 4 minutes and 10 seconds. One monster, one of the rock golems are about to die. I'm assuming that the other one is about the same. And once this dies, you're going to be clicking on the repeat quest once, and then after that, it will auto-repeat itself. So until 10 quests are done, you can just leave it be. And so far, for me, this has been the easiest way to auto-farm for Centrums. I work on my computer, so, I just have this running in the background. I do my work on my computer, I watch YouTube, I do whatever else, while I wait for all this to go down, right? Let's see exactly. I'll show you exactly how long it's taking for my 3 characters. I'll also maybe show you what kind of sigils I have on my Charlotta, who is my main right now. I have Rackham, Zeta, and Vayne as my subs because those are the 3 characters that I've leveled up the most, right? Their DPS is the highest, and they can clear this the fastest. So that's why those 3 are in my party, but any 3 that you guys have as the strongest DPSs will be fine. Obviously, you're going to want your main to be leveled up as well. I'm going to, just to make this go faster, I'm just going to go pick up these treasure chests. You won't necessarily get a Silver Centrum. It is more or less rare drop, and I didn't get one this time. But that's okay, because during these 10 rounds, you might pick up like maybe 3 or 4. But every hour or so that you're AFK, you can pick up 3 or 4 Silver Centrums, and that's way useful, because 3 Silver Centrums will potentially be able to let you upgrade a sigil to level 15 if it's a tier 5 sigil, right? So you can see that I got an S+. Most of the times I get an S++, but that's okay. And also you'll see here in the rewards, I have gotten 4 crowning parapets, and these crowning parapets, 5 actually. Here's another one down here. And I'm not going to repeat the quest. Normally what you would do is you would click repeat quest, obviously, and then you would just keep repeat and rinsing. You want everything to be auto, so that it's automatically kind of just repeating itself. But what you can do with these parapets or whatever else, depending on what monster you're going as, is you go into the knickknack shop over here, treasure trade, and when you go to the bottom, you'll see that the Silver Centrums are for sale for trade. And right here, I have 144 crowning parapets, you see? And then I can do the same with Broken Savage Sword, which are going to be the Goblin Warriors. And then, you can buy Silver Centrums in here in a similar manner as well. So I can auto run, let's say, the Goblin Warrior boss for a while, for example, and then I'll catch up, and then I'll be able to exchange all of these materials for more silver Centrums. But along the way, you always have a small but a chance of getting a silver Centrum along the way. So you can do this with any monster, basically. So you can see Land Beast Horn, whatever else, right? So you can be going for the Quakeadile, Infernadile, Blizzardile type of crocodile quest. You could be going down here to the Eyeball Guy or Griffin quest or whatever else you see fit. Basically anything you can beat with 3 characters, which for the most part you should be able to, as long as your character's not dying. That's why here in my skills right here, I'll show you Charlotta what I have. Oh no, gear actually. In Charlotta, what I have on her. A lot of this stuff doesn't really matter too much, but I'll go into trait details right here, and you'll see that regen, I have it maxed out at 45, so I'm recovering 5% of my max HP automatically every few seconds. That's important. Then down here, I have low profile maxed out, so hostility minus 50, so monsters aren't aggroing on me. I have auto revive just as a little cushion, just in case I do die by any chance. I'll automatically revive, and then everything else, for the most part, I'm trying to go into like defense and HP. So I have Aegis in here at level 22, which gives me 42% plus HP. I have plus HP at level 5, which isn't much, but you know, that gives me extra 600 HP. And also I have Garrison right here, so it boosts my defense depending on how low my health is. So just helping me just trying to get this character to survive as much as possible without getting hit. So low profile, most important, so that monsters don't aggro on you, alongside with the regen, right? And you don't have you probably won't have regen 5 pluses, but regen tier 5 regens will be as a subcategory of other level 5 plus tier sigils. So right here you'll see Link Together plus 5 plus. Underneath Link Together that you have the regen. And right here, weak point damage, Exploiter 5 plus. Underneath weak point damage, you have regen and so on and so forth. So once you have all those maxed out, you should be pretty much set. This Charlotta really isn't that extremely strong. Yes, I have her masteries all maxed out, offense and defense, which, you know, at this point in the game, it shouldn't be too hard to do. If you need more tips on how you want to farm for mastery points, drop a comment and I'll be happy to share how I farm for mastery points. But, you know, at a certain point, you're just kind of overwhelmed with just mastery points. You'll see right here on the screen, I have 78,000 mastery points left over. So, you know, you're always going to be like overcapped on that. So she has 40,000 HP, and, you know, attack power doesn't matter at all. So, you know, just as much HP as you can have, so that whenever you're regenning more. And then, you know, just as you've seen here, I'm going to undertake the quest again. This time I will run it auto, and I'll repeat so you guys can see what goes on. So there's a few things to keep in mind here. You'll go into your start menu, you'll go into your systems, game options, and gameplay here, right? So I have assist mode on full assist mode, but this doesn't matter for maniac mode because it's not going to do anything. But the ones that are important here are, let's see here. So not autoplay, dialogue, down here, maybe? Yeah. So I like quest cutscene auto skip just to make it a little bit faster. Loading screen skip, auto skip, you know, everything's on auto skip. So everything just skips automatically after time. So those are things because you don't want to have to be manually skipping those screens, or else that's just more time you have to be spending in this game on, you know, clicking stuff and whatnot. So once again, I'm going to go back into rock golems, right? Actually, since I have a lot of the parapets, I might just decide I want to go Goblin Warriors. You want to watch out for some of these, because some of these quests, you have to actually run to the boss, and you don't want to do that, because if you have to run to the boss, then it's just going to be you there in front of your keyboard and mouse, your controller, or whatever it is you're using, having to run up there. So let me see if I can find a Goblin Warrior. Okay, so here's the Goblin Warrior. Hopefully this Goblin Warrior, I think this one was straight to the boss. I'm pretty sure it was. And let's see here. I'll go straight to the boss. All of these Maniac bosses have a certain percentage of dropping silver centrums. Obviously, I think... I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure, like, from what I understand, that the higher level bosses you fight, or like the multiple boss ones, you have a higher chance of getting a silver centrum, but that's okay. Because like you saw earlier, I can trade them in at the knick-knack shop, right? So as you can see here, I'm starting straight off at the Goblin boss. One thing, even if you have like half the chance of getting a drop of a silver centrum, you're probably going to be beating this boss twice as fast, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Let me see here. So as you can see, I'm not touching anything. Charlotta is just standing there on the screen, and my other three characters are fighting them. It's ridiculous how strong these AI's characters are, so I strongly suggest you guys take full advantage of these of this AI, right? Yeah, it seems kind of like cheap, but you know, who wants to sit there and farm these boring bosses over and over and over when you know it's just going to be easy, right? And you can be sitting there farming for proud bosses, maniac bosses, whatever, but, you know, sometimes when I feel like I want to, you know, hone down my skill a little bit more, maybe I'll do that, but at a certain point, it just gets so redundant that you just want to sit there and you're just sitting there like, God, someone please give me more silver centrum, right? So this is the method I take. I don't know what you guys think. If you guys have a better way of farming these silver centrums, please tell me, and I'd love to know how you guys do that. But at this point right now, this is the easiest way that I've found so far, right? Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Eastern Trinitarians, Combo Rush Wi-Fi? What's up, y'all? Same, a shorter video, but I believe he will cut this into a video. Wait. Combo Rush. I think if you made this tutorial into a YouTube short, it will get viral since the game is new. Right. I mean, I'd love to share this with everyone. So, I mean, if that means shorts or videos, I will be sure to make that tutorial. I'm just surprised that no one has really been explaining this, right? Because it's either so obvious that everyone should be already doing it, or it's just like one of those things where no one has noticed this. I don't believe that that's the case, but it should be obvious to people who've been playing in proud mode for a certain amount by now that you can have your AIs beat these bosses fairly easily. You can see right now that it's been almost, like 3 minutes, and this Goblin Warrior is pretty much dead. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to finish this first one real quick so that we can go straight into the... auto... Okay, so he's done, right? So it's been less than 3 minutes, so 2 minutes and 50 seconds to beat this Goblin Warrior boss. And every 2 minutes and 50 seconds, if you have a chance to get a silver centrum, that's great, right? And every 10 quests, that means, so like let's say with everything back and forth, it's about 3 minutes, give or take, a little bit more than 3 minutes maybe. And every 10 quests, you have to reset this. So let's say you come back to your computer every half an hour if you're doing this quest. The two goblin... Oh, you see that right there on the screen. Silver Centrum. I picked one up. So, you know, you can farm these very easily. And for most of you guys, I think this is one of those things that is super stressful. Let's see what else I get, right? Here. Let me go straight in. Okay, S++. Okay, so even better. So that's an S++. That's going to give me what? Some Great Shield Fragments, which later on, depending if you're having a good day, the Knick-Knack shop, they'll be able to trade that for Broken Swords. But here, Broken Savage Swords here, 2 and 3. 3 Broken Savage Swords. So I got 3 Broken Savage Swords and a Silver Centrum. So that's more than I can ask for. So, okay, now I'm going to hit Repeat Quest. Yes, I want to repeat this quest, and I'm just going to go next. And now I'm at the point where I can just auto run this. I can just, from this point on, I can just click off the screen. I can walk away. I can go grab some food, grab a cup of coffee, and just chill for a little bit. Come back 30 minutes later, and then repeat this process over and over. And this will just repeat itself, basically. So yeah, that being said, like I said, I'm too lazy to be sitting here to be watching this all day, so I'll end it right here. All right. So there you go, guys. What? Hold on a sec. Let me get this screen back on. All right, there you guys. There you guys go. Thank you, everyone. I know this was a short video, but I hope it was very, very useful. I know a lot of you guys are out there, you know, banging your head on your tables because of all these silver centrums that you have to collect at every stage of this game. Sigils, upgrading weapons, uncapping weapons, everything like that. And only if there was an easier way to get these silver centrums, right? So there you guys go. You guys have it, and I hope you guys make full use of this because in a little bit, as they made the update to stop the repeat every 10 quests, when they catch on to this, you never know. They might just take away this repeat quest capability altogether. So I recommend you all do this right now and take full advantage of this while it still exists. Okay, so I hope this was useful. If it was, please like and subscribe. If you guys have any better ways, or if you guys have any recommendations, or if you guys have any other games that you guys want us to cover, or anything in this game that you guys want us to cover, drop a comment. Or you guys can always join our Discord. Link is in the description below. There we can help you if you guys need some help getting up to proud rank or leveling up your characters, whatever else help you need in the game. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out. We'll be doing free giveaways at 100 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe and join our Discord for more chances to win prizes. Okay, and we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. What else? Yes, your support helps us grow, and we hope to see you guys again. And on that note, squad out, guys. All right, peace out.